to take the task of training the mind seriously, stop taking everything it says seriously. The mind is a constant distractor and misleader within us. If we are to do anything constructive in our lives, we need to learn to tap the power of our mind constructively. And for that we need to train it. When it gets distracted by trivial things, we need to be able to refocus it. So, for this purpose, it's vital that we learn to do whatever is required with the mind. That means that just like a child, the Bhagavad Gita says, Chanchalam himanha Krishna Pramati balavadridam tasyaham nigraham manye vayoriva sudushkaram. In 634, Arjuna characterizes the mind as chanchala, restless, which is a typical characteristic of a child. So when the mind is restless like a child, what do? We need to, just like a parent, take the responsibility of training and raising the child seriously. And a counterintuitive but central part of that taking the parenting responsibility is not taking everything that the child says seriously. Children sometimes crave for toys and throw tantrums over trivialities. And parents just need to patiently outweigh those things and persistently keep getting the children to study and do the important things that will help them grow. Similarly, our mind sometimes starts craving for this or that pleasure and start complaining about this or that trouble. And if we start taking everything it says seriously, we will be forever distracted and never be able to do anything constructive. So, we need to know that many of its suggestions are just passing concoctions that will stay for some time and go away. And we just need to outweigh them. Of course, just as a child can have genuine needs, not just cravings, unnecessary cravings, and can have genuine difficulties, not just chronic complaints. So too with the mind. And that's why we can't just summarily dismiss or neglect the mind. We have to carefully evaluate it. And that's where the intelligence comes into the picture. So if we train our intelligence by studying the Bhagavad Gita, then we will be able to know when to take the mind seriously and when to not take it seriously. Just as parents need training so that they can train the children, similarly our intelligence, which is meant to be like a parent, also needs training. With that discerning intelligence, then we can work for training the mind. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva yatmano bandhur atmaiva ripuratmanaha. He says, elevate yourself with the mind, don't degrade yourself. Know that the mind can be your friend and your enemy as well. Because we can't know for sure when the mind is what. We need to use our intelligence and know that most of the mind's emotions are trivialities, which maybe it's not that every time the child has to be neglected. Child can be just heard and pacified, not that whatever child has to be acted out. So we have to intelligently evaluate what the mind is saying or doing and respond intelligently in a way that helps us move forward purposefully. So when we just have purpose and perspective with our intelligence, then we can train the mind seriously by not taking everything it says seriously.